Right, hello everyone, welcome back to another walkthrough of God of War. If you have not seen the previous videos, then I would just recommend you watch it before watching this one. Link below will be the sequel, Ragnarok, with the first ever DLC, Valhalla, both the PS4 and PS5 version, but only for the sequel. As far as I know, after the 20th anniversary thing, there's no confirmation of whether or not the first game has been moved to the PS5 or not, but I'm assuming, if they're also making a God of War 3 game, which is definitely going to go on the PS5, and not on the PS4, then for sure, they'll put the first game into the PS5, but who knows when. But anyway, that's the new God of War games. Obviously, also linked below will be the OG God of War games. Starting off with Ascension, Chains of Olympus, God of War 1, God of War Goes to Sparta, and God of War 2 on the PS3 once I figure out how to record games on the PS3. But then obviously God of War 3, since there is already a remastered version of God of War 3 remastered on the PS4, God of War 3 Remastered will be linked below as well. And similar games to how God of War is played out will be linked below as well, and I'm talking about like the open world aspect of God of War will be linked below. And I guess like the mythology story of God of War, like the fantasy world of God of War, including like the mythological side of it will be linked below. Not gonna go to the specific details of those games, but like fantasy mythological games like similar games will be linked below. Picking up where we left off, Atreus is cured from his illness, or somewhat illness. Kratos has revealed to him who he is, and obviously this is where we need to get the rune inside Tyr's Vault. Before we do that, we might as well do some traveling around the Lake of Nine just before we go on a little bit more further. Because obviously once we do that, it's the journey back up to the mountain, and it's quite a ride, because you also do another fighting up there. So depending on how far we go up the mountain, that's where we'll stop and continue again another time. Anyway, let's continue on.
So, Odin wants to go where he can't reach. Are you saying he's trying to get to Jotunheim too?
Aye, it ranks among his foremost obsessions.
But that doesn't make any sense, Mimir.
Oh? When did I stop making sense?
You're saying Baldur tracked us down to find the way to Jotunheim. But that was before we knew Jotunheim is where we needed to go. That's crazy.
Except for one thing. You are headed for Jotunheim, so he was right.
I'm so confused.
Well then, clearly you've been listening.
Atreus, to me!
Okay, I'm coming. Only one left.
Boy, over here.
Another map. Bet we'll find something useful here. That was the last one. Here we go. Hey, I think I see another one of those doors like bandits that I drew the runes into. Not sure how we reach it though. I see something up there. Up there. See it? I didn't think anything could get through all that hell bramble. those sand bowls. There are different runes written along the side of this one.
Boy,
Yes, sir. Bow. Bet I could reach that with some help. Up there. See it? Isn't that heavy?
yes.
Doesn't seem heavy.
Follow me, Atreus.
Gonna see what's up ahead. Found it!
Read it.
Sir. Death to the Raven God, Lord of the Hang.
That's talking about Odin. He's known by many names. Not all of them nice.
Huh?
Here, boy.
I know those runes. That's Vinder. Wind. Must be for that sand bowl down there.
What does it say?
Falcon, hawk, and turtle dove swim aloft in oceans above. Ah, wind. Vinder. Look what it did! Saether Nithines upon all who trespass.
Nithines are ancient curses, old magic. Best to avoid.
Okay. Tell me again how Odin knew we were going to Jotunheim before we did.
Odin is extremely clever, you see. Nearly as clever as he thinks he is. And he's a collector of prophecies. If it's about the future, he adds it to his collection. Helps him style himself as all-seeing and all-knowing. But of course, the idea is control. Control of the future, control of his fate. He'd control every realm of every land in every world if he could. Every potential pocket of resistance he seeks to eliminate. Even if you've never posed a threat before, he may think one day you might. So you see, it's not important how he knew before you did. It's important that he was right.
What happened to the city?
I'm not entirely sure, lad. It was abandoned long before Jormungandr came to town and flooded the place.
I wonder what it was like to live here.
I discovered opportunities for hunting and trade in these lands. I gave up my search for Jotunheim long ago. Leave that for the younger, more hopeful men. But I was overeager. And my men paid a heavy price.
These bones pulse with magic.
It must be Golvi. Could we just hold on to it? Maybe we'll find the rest of them.
This spirit lies to you, boy.
How would you know?
I have known many spirits. They are all liars.
This one is different. I know it.
You know very little. Trusting a spirit to keep its word is foolish, boy.
But if there's even a chance, don't you want to see Mom again?
Of course I... She is gone, Atreus. You must accept this.
I do, but to see her again, just one more time.
Why do you believe him? You do not know him or who he was. All of this is sinister.
He wants to see someone he loved again. I understand how that feels. I don't think there's anything sinister about it.
Hope is blinding your instincts, boy.
Golvik's bones.
What will you say to her?
To Golvik?
Your mother. What have you left unsaid?
I guess... I just want to know if she's okay.
She is dead, boy.
I know that. You don't understand.
Neither do you.
What would you say to Mom?
Nothing.
Nothing?
There is nothing left to say.
What about everything we've done so far? That man coming to the house? Talking to the world serpent? We've done so many amazing things. I just want to tell her about them. Don't you?
What else would you say to her?
I tell her that we're both okay. Not to worry about us.
Atreus, I miss her too. You know this.
I thought I knew very little. One more and we can translate those Niflheim runes.
The final bone.
Yeah.
We might as well return them to the spirit. Maybe he will keep his word.
I know she's not coming back, okay? I know. Never mind. Let's just go return the bones.
Boy.
Yes, sir. It's another one of those maps. Another name. Air!
It's as if they've been made into a memorial to the Valkyries.
I wonder why Ludwig's bones are all over the place.
Desecration, typically. Pieces of scattered corpse make for a piss-poor soul. No hope for Valhalla or Helheim when your arm's on one beach and your head's on another.
Why not ask the spirit? I'm sure he will be forthcoming with answers.
got him.
We have collected the rest of your woman's corpse spirit. Show us this magic you have promised.
My sweet Gulvik, whole again. Rise, dear Gulvik. Awaken, oh powerful Gulvik!
Evni ukar bitjast.
She says she'll honor our request
Edi fagna.
and reunite us.
Not worry about it.
told you so.
I told you so.
You are naive, foolish boy.
This is true as well. But do not take your disappointment out on me, boy. Take it as a lesson.
Yes, sir. Okay, I know I saw something.
I saw it too.
Freya did say the Jotunheim Realm Tower was missing from the lake. But maybe only kinda?
Very strange indeed. Nicely done!
Atreus, here.
Yes, Father. most. If we could just find the other pieces of the language disk.
That was difficult.
Hey, Sindri, we found something interesting.
Oh, really? I love something interesting. Ah, offerings to Tyr. These are quite rare, you know.
Why?
Well, you know Odin, not the biggest fan of Tyr. I thought he destroyed all of these. Let's do it. Don't forget to wash your hands.
think you got him.
Once you retrieve the whetstone, please take utmost care while handling it. It is a priceless relic, after all.
What's that down there? Sorry! god. Maybe I can fly.
No, no! God's two must stay on the path, I promise you.
Amir, what else did the serpent tell you when you spoke? Kinda sounded important.
I'm sure it's nothing. He just said the boy seemed familiar to him.
Me? That's impossible.
Oh, I quite agree. Unless, perhaps, he refers to something yet to be. It is said that when Jormungandr and Thor battle at Ragnarok, their clash so violently shakes the tree of life that it splinters, casting the serpent backward through time, even before his own birth.
What?
That is madness.
Well, I did say not to concern yourself.
Foreshadowing.
Let's try this again. Without interruptions. Here we go again.
Read it.
Death itself I swallow, to spring forth life tomorrow.
Oh, I like that one. I wonder if I wrote it.
Is that the answer there?
It says Earth.
Swallows death, brings forth life.
Go.
Yeah. I wish I'd known I was a god in Alfheim. I wouldn't have felt so bad about killing so many elves.
Well, I'm not sure that's the lesson.
You've done nothing to regret. The elves forced their affairs upon us.
No, I get it now. We had god things to do, and they were in the way, dragging us into their little problems.
Again, are we just leaving that there?
I mean, just knowing we're gods makes me feel so much stronger.
Maybe you feel a little too good right now. With power comes a big choice, lad. You can either serve yourself, or put your godhood in the service of others, like Tyr did.
People really loved him, huh?
Aye, a god of war, but one who fought for peace. Had a reputation for being heroic and lawful, using his power and knowledge to stop wars rather than start them.
So there are good gods.
Once in a moon, it's been known to happen, yes?
This one mentions places I've never heard of. Seems Tyr really liked to travel.
Tyr believed the mind, not might, was key to preventing war and chaos. And he also knew visiting other cultures would give him perspective staying in one place could not. While Odin always hoarded knowledge, guarding it jealously, Tyr was open and sharing with his learning and his wisdom. For this, mortals adored Tyr, showing their love by bringing him gifts the world over.
So, whatever happened to Tyr?
Odin came to regard him as a threat to his rule. He suspected Tyr of collaborating to aid the giants instead of helping to steal their secrets for Aesir. Same thing he accused me of, frankly. Though in Tyr's case, I believe he was right.
You think Tyr was helping the giants?
I do. He felt responsible for the suffering visited upon them by Odin. I suspect he had something to do with helping them cover their tracks.
The missing Jotunheim Tower.
Correct. Whatever happened to it, I believe it could only have been done with Tyr and the giants working together.
Where is this planet?
Don't know. I've never been in here.
The stone! That has to be it. Naturally.
Didn't think it would be that easy.
No. I was kind of hoping, though. So what now?
Rather, a trap for the winds of hell. But where do you think the winds are?
The ones of what?
Oh, we forgot to mention that. When you were sick, we went to Helheim to get your cure.
You did?
Terrible experience, by the by. Your dad picked up a new trick, though, with a little help from Brock.
Brock was there too? But... We'll get back to this later.
Ah, a skiing dew from my homeland. Used to have one of my own back in the day. You should take it, boy.
Yes, boy. Take it. We might need to butter bread somewhere in our travels.
This is why no one likes you. Move it or you may lose it, brother.
Well, that's unfriendly.
Look, small passages on either side. Perfect for the boy.
It's too small for father-in-law.
Go. I will be fine.
Careful, brother. Rhea's not here to bring you back if you're cutting too.
Quiet.
What'd you find?
Enough distraction. Do not forget why we are here.
Okay.
That's from a great desert land very far from here.
Do gods live there?
Oh my, yes. Many, many gods.
Good or bad?
And not as simple as that, I'm afraid.
Be ready!
What did you see in that vault that set you off?
It is not important.
Seemed important to you.
It was a rash impulse. You need not dwell on my failings.
Wow, that was almost an apology. Well, I guess you do like to smash pottery.
Ha!
Kinda scary sometimes. Look, I just want to know the truth from now, okay? I don't care if it hurts me or not. I want to learn. Just because you hate being a god doesn't mean I have to. How'd you know that I was there?
Experience.
More small passages.
I know. Go.
I can't watch, brother. Good luck.
And I thought those saws were scary. Look! It's the wolf giants. Skull and Hati.
That's right. The bringers of day and night.
Ragnarok begins when they catch the sun and moon. Right? Did Tyr know them?
I don't know. Like them well enough to cover a massive wall in his vault with them, though.
Don't you enjoy it at all? Being a god? On an adventure in some amazing place? Maybe Mother wanted us to have a little fun. Everything we've seen and done. Maybe it was her gift. I don't see another trap for the...
Winds of Hell? Maybe we can get up to one of those balconies for a better look.
is over.
Look, there's the wind trap.
Ah, clever.
You know, for someone so loved, Tyr sure was paranoid.
Aye. Thanks to Odin, with good reason.
What of these?
Thought is faster than wind.
Ah, a timely hint for something we figured out ourselves.
The runestone! It's lower! What's going on?
Trap!
Father!
Boy, get out of here!
I'm fine! How do we get you out?
Pull chains on the wall!
But there are 3 of them! What do I do?
Atreus, focus! You can do this!
Please hurry. I don't know yet if I can drown.
Okay, think. Hati's the Silver One, he hunts the moon. Skull's gold and he chases the sun. For Ragnarok to happen, they have to eat them. But these are out of order.
Good boy!
So the moon goes on the left, sun on the right. With Midgard in the middle, but which bar do I pull?
Middle, quickly! The left! Middle bar!
Gotta get them in order. Moon left, sun right. With
Left! The right, boy!
moon on the left, sun on the right.
Middle, quickly! Right!
Did it!
Oh, can't drown. Guess that's something.
We're not stopping! Wait! What's that big chain for? Father, above you!
Boy, you have to stop that chain!
Ow!
I do not know.
Wait, I know what to do.
Her knife?
There's no other way! It's not working! That should have worked!
Her knife.
I know. But it saved you.
That was cunning, boy.
The red's free! I think we
go see what Tyr's got for us.
Oh no! Raised protection room. It rubbed off. What should we do?
We keep going.
There it is. We've got it.
Boy. Yeah. On the day you were born, I made 2 knives, mixing metals from my home and from this land. One for myself, and when you were ready, one for you. Today is that day.
So I'm a man now. Like you?
No. We are not men. We are more than that. The responsibility is far greater. And you must be better than me. Understand? Say it.
You will be better.
The power of this weapon, any weapon, comes from here. But only when tempered by this. By the discipline, the self-control of the one who wields it. That is where the true strength of a warrior lies. You must never forget that. Good then. Come. Blank.
Wait!
The rune! Did you see it?
Yes!
Are you certain?
I got it! Trust me!
Good then. Aim for the face.
Watch out!
Felt that one coming.
He was big, but no match for us gods.
I have beaten bigger.
Puny troll.
Yeah. I'm turned around. Which way is the sandball back up?
the earth. We're so close to the end.
Sit. Lemnian wine. The island of Lemnos. Near the place of my birth.
Lemnos.
To a journey's end.
Really? Smells like rotten eggs. Is it still good?
Possibly.
Father, why did you leave your home and come here? Does it have to do with the other gods there? It's just, you hate the gods so much. But Tyr proves that gods can be good. And you're good. You only killed those deserving, right?
Yes.
Ah, but who's worthy enough to judge?
Quiet, head. We are. We know better.
Huh? Sounding more like your da by the moment.
Ready.
Ready.
Come.
I think I'm gonna like being a god. We go where we want, we do what we want, and now we're gonna go see the giants.
Aye. Having learned that travel rune to Jotunheim, we can now head back to the gateway on top of the peak and put that magic chisel to good use.
Nobody's getting in our way this time. Come on. Another name. Rota!
Someone who loved the Valkyries enough to do this. I wonder, perhaps the Queen?
I'm gonna tell Sindri I'm a god. I'd like to see the look on his face.
No. I may have kept your secret too long. But now you will keep our secret.
Huh. Why should we hide what we are? Secrets are Odin's way. Shouldn't we be open? Like Tyr?
Tyr kept secrets too, for good reasons. To protect people. It is wiser to be discreet.
That doesn't mean you should lie to your friends. Or your family.
I'm sure Sindri would understand and do the same, lad. Don't fret. So, lad, excited to finally see the land of the giants?
Yeah, but also sad the journey's almost over. Oh, what if we get to Jotunheim and there aren't any giants there either.
Makes little difference to us. Fulfilling your mother's wish is what is important.
Ah! Oh, don't go anywhere. Be with you in 2 shakes.
Father, can I tell him?
No.
Tell me what? Did you put this wheel in your mouth? Oh, God. I'll vomit. I'm not kidding. I'll throw up on it.
It is nothing. A family matter.
Oh. Oh. I can tell you a thing or two about family matters.
Let me guess. Your brother isn't as talented as you, and his work is junk.
Those things are accurate. Your point?
It's all you ever talk about, over and over. Do something about it or shut up already.
I see.
Yeah! We're sick of hearing about little people's little problems!
All right. That hurt a little. Let's have a look at your gear then. I guess I can muster the energy. I have rare and much sought-after abilities. Sure you wouldn't prefer Brock help you instead? Ooh, what more do you need? It's almost like having a thick skin. Your armor's strong. Good advice. Oh, did you want to say something? No? Something else for you, then? It's almost like having a thick skin.
Alright, so this is where we'll stop, and we'll be back with this again in 2 or 3 weeks to start the climb and start the next boss battle with Boulder. And as always, leave a like and comment.